Hey guys, this is Matthew Movies coming at you again with the latest in my series of my all-time favorite movies. And this time I'm going to be talking about the movie Adaptation. I just noticed I'm talking really, really fast, kind of like the Micro Machines guys, so I want to keep this going. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to be able to keep that going. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to talk about the movie Adaptation, written by Charlie Kaufman, directed by Spike Jonze. I'm a huge, huge fan of this movie, obviously, otherwise it wouldn't be on my list of my favorite movies. This is number 15. I compiled my list of my all-time favorite movies using the website flickchart.com. If you're a movie fan like myself, please check it out. I have no relationship with the company other than like the website, the company behind it, the people behind it, other than the fact that I'm a fan and I'm a little bit friendly with the guys on Facebook. But other than that, like I have nothing to gain. I just love the website and like people hearing about it. So the movie, if you have not heard of Adaptation, wouldn't be overly shocked. It wasn't like a huge movie by any means, but it's more of like a film nuts film. So basically, it stars Nicolas Cage, and he plays Charlie Kaufman, the writer of the movie, and also his fictional twin brother, Donald Kaufman. And so in real life, the writer Charlie Kaufman was assigned to adapt a book that was about flowers, and that is so weird based on his filmography before that. I don't know why anybody would think he was the right person to do it, but either way, I guess he was like a huge hit guy at the time, being John Malkovich had been out fairly recently, and obviously that was a very critically well received movie. So they decided let's see if he'll adapt this novel. And when they were giving it to him, he freaked the f out. Like he didn't know how to adapt it. He's not a straight ahead filmmaker or film writer by any stretch of the imagination. So after months of struggling with what to do, he adapted the novel into the movie Adaptation, which is about him adapting the novel. And you see lots of scenes from the book, but like they're kind of distorted in the way he thinks about them, and it's basically about his feeling of inadequacy, and also like how could he possibly write this. And one of the best parts is his fictional twin brother Donald is also decided to get into film writing, and he writes like drivel, like really bad stories, and people love them, and he gets applauded, and he's great with the ladies, and he's basically everything that Charlie can't bring himself to be, and it's really fascinating. And like the movie goes into a whole bunch of stuff about like actually writing movies, which obviously I'm a film fan, so I found that fascinating. Some of the effects are pretty cool. Like there's some pretty great moments. Like there's a car crash scene in it, spoiler, but it's not really that big of a deal. But it was shot amazingly. It looks awesome. There's great performances left and right. It's also got Meryl Streep in it, and let me see. This isn't good. This doesn't make for good videos, Matthew. It's also got Meryl Streep, Chris Cooper, Tilda Swinton, Judy Greer, lots of great actors, and they're all great in it. Chris Cooper was nominated for an Oscar for it. Just a great movie. And a side effect of the movie is one of my favorite little arcane facts about movies, and basically this movie was nominated for a Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar, and when Charlie wrote the movie as a little nod to the movie, he credited the movie to Charlie Kaufman and Donald Kaufman, his fictional twin brother in the movie. So when they nominated the movie, they have to go based on who gets credited for the movie. So Donald Kaufman, a fictional human being, has been nominated for an Academy Award. I think that's a rad little piece of information. And one of the coolest things about the movie too is, if you're a film buff like myself, after you finish watching this movie, you'll like, going forward, it'll kind of ring in your head, because there's a scene where he's at a seminar for writers, and there's a guy up there teaching how to be a good writer, and he's saying all these hard and fast rules, and all these hard and fast rules still every once in a while will like kind of pop up in the back of my head before I kind of don't no longer acknowledge them, because the movie is largely about how breaking the rules can make for a better movie. Not always. There's lots of times where people break the rules, like the rules that they set up in the movie, like for instance, no voiceover, that kind of thing. They'll some of the times the people will add the voiceover just as a device of laziness, so that they don't have to have it. The characters make their movements make sense, and they can basically like write off, oh well, this is why I did that, without having to make it make sense from a storyline perspective. So sometimes there's a very good reason why people discourage that in movies sometimes, but so that's really interesting. It makes you think about like the actual craft of filmmaking more, which is something I love to think about. Obviously, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this channel. So yeah, I absolutely love the movie. If you've seen it, please let me know your thoughts, and please subscribe to my channel. I always love getting new subscribers. I've said it before in a video. It makes me go so yeah, please stick around. I love talking to my fellow film buffs. So have a nice day.